Today we are back in central Pennsylvania. We were here about 3 weeks ago, but we really liked it, so we're back and we're going to be doing some backpacking today. We're here in Michaux State Forest along the Appalachian Trail, and just a quick little one-night backpacking trip. We're going to hike in about a mile to a shelter and then hike up to Sunset Rocks to catch the sunset. Let's get to it. Should be fun. So basically the plan is we're right there. We're going to hike down to a shelter about there and then loop back up to Sunset Rocks. Here we go. And following white blazes here today. And we got my little brother and my dad along for the trip. How you doing, Matt? This sign marks the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail, which is a 2,000-mile trail, and it also marks the halfway point of our hike, which is about 1.5 miles, so we're halfway there. Yeah. Today's hike is a mile I have down the Appalachian Trail. I've probably done maybe 100 miles in my life, from like Shenandoah National Park all the way to a couple miles north of here. It's the northest I've ever hiked on it, so I guess I might do a through hike one day. A lot of respect for all the through hikers who do things like this. So I really like this area. So this is central Pennsylvania along the Appalachian Trail. We're hiking south right now towards Tom's Run Shelter. Should be about 1 mile, and then we'll get camp set up and hike up to Sunset Rocks for the sunset. We were here last time we were here. We hiked in from the other direction up to Sunset Rocks and caught an awesome sunset. If you haven't already watched that video, I'm hoping the sunset is just as good tonight, if not even better. And yeah, we'll see. Perfect weather out, not really complaining. And we made it to the shelter, Tom's Run Shelter. There's a shelter there, a bunch of tenters down there. We're gonna find a campsite around the shelter. I must say Pennsylvania does have the best shelters. This is probably the third one we've been at. Wow, this is a cool spot. Right on the creek. And this seems like a good spot, close enough to the creek. Set my tent up there, they got some hammocks. Nice spot. And I'm going with the Big Angus single tent here, set up by the trekking poles, because I'm by myself. My dad and brother got the hammock set up, and we're getting camp all set up here. And the sun is dropping fast. It already went over that ridge right there. So we got about 1.5 miles. We're gonna try to book it up to Sunset Rocks and watch this sunset. Should be pretty good once we get up there. Okay, so we're going on the Sunset Rocks alternate here, 2.4 miles. It's not that far up to Sunset Rocks, but love this section of trail through the mountain laurel. So this is like a 4-mile loop we're doing from camp, so it's about 2 miles up to the top, and then we'll loop back. It'll be 2 miles back down in the dark after the sunset, but it'd be a pretty easy day hike if you wanted to get a cool sunset. This is like one of the best sections of the trail. Alright, so now we're getting into the rocky section. The next quarter-mile is going to be along the ridge. It's really rocky and it's more of just like a rock scramble. It's a really fun section of trail. It's going to open up right here to see the sunset, hopefully. What a view. There's an even better overlook at the end, but there's a little sneak peek. Wow, we could have camped right here. And this next half mile is absolutely amazing. It's on the ridge, views out to both sides, rocks. Well, you come out here. This is some serious boulder climbing. Cool little cave. Creeping along. But it's fun just climbing on the rocks, and pretty big rock. There's our first little view. So we made it through the rock scramble there. It was probably just a half mile up on the ridge and just ridge walking, rock scrambling, views out to both sides. It was really nice. And so down, that's the trail we're going to take back to loop, but the main view is up here, so we'll try to see if we're in time for the sunset. Ooh. Amazing sunset once again from the Sunset Rocks, and it's totally a awesome day hike up here. But we got to get back to camp because we still got to finish setup camp and get some dinner, make a fire. It's getting cold. We got about a 2-mile hike back, and I'm gonna set my GoPro up here on a time lapse to try to get a night time lapse. It's a completely new feature, so we'll see how it turns out. And I got the GoPro 10 mounted up there, and we'll see how the night time lapse turns out. We're back up here in the morning. Our headlamps are out, and we're gonna make our way back to camp. So we made it back to camp here. Pretty uneventful hike back. The stars are out. It's really calm out tonight, and it was a nice hike back. But we made it back, and we're gonna finish getting set up, get a fire going, get some dinner going, and just enjoy a nice, calm evening here. Whew. I don't know how you didn't get it yet.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Get sticks, get sticks, get sticks, get sticks.
That's moderate.
Go, 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 go. They got it.
So yeah, pretty good day today, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Beautiful morning here. We're just gonna hang out. We got a fire going to warm up. Kind of chilly. It got cold last night. But we're gonna get some breakfast and then hike it out. Breakfast is served. And the sun's up, it's warming up, and we're getting ready to head out. Alright, here we go.
Matthew's doing second one. Are we done with your cup, or you?
Awesome day for some hiking. The sun's out. Go across the bridge. Here's our trail, Sunset Rocks Trail. And this is the trail we hiked last night. Headed up to Sunset Rocks. So, we're doing it again. This time we got our packs on. And really enjoy this section of trail. You know what they say, Rocksylvania. So we just stashed our packs under a tarp right by the road here. Basically, the plan is now to just go on a little adventure, climb up on the rocks, and then loop back to where our car is, which is about a mile up this service road. And then we'll get back to the car, drive back here, and then pick up our packs. We mostly just don't want to carry our packs up and over all the big rocks, and we just want to do some more exploring. So that's the plan. It should be like a quarter mile up to the rocks from here on Sunset Rocks Trail. Made it up to first little overlook here, and we weren't sure coming up here for sunrise, but it looks like we could have got a good sunrise right there. And now this next section of trail we also did last night. It's all on the ridge. Made it through the tough rock scramble. Now we're gonna head over to the main overlook where I left my GoPro at. So I've retrieved the GoPro 10, which I left up here last night. So back filming on the GoPro 10. Man, so close to some epic moon footage, but next time, at least we know it works. So, alright, now we're gonna check out the main overlook. And then head back down. And there are other people up there, so I'm not really going to do a bunch of filming up there. Did a bunch last night of the sunset. And it's a really good overlook. It's better at sunset than it is during the day, obviously. But we're gonna make our way back down now. So we're making a loop. We're going down Sunset Rocks Trail to rejoin the Appalachian Trail. And then we'll hike north about a mile to our car. And then go back and pick up our packs and call it a trip. So far, pretty awesome. We made it down. That was a really long and steep downhill. I'm gonna join with the Appalachian Trail and head north about a mile back to the car. Back on the AT. Last downhill to where we parked the car, and this has been a fantastic one-night trip. It feels like we just got back from like a weekend or like even longer trip, but it was only one night, and it was only like a 2 square mile ish area, but we did some backtracking, we did some different trails, and we probably got 10 miles in less than 24 hours. Yeah, we made the most of it here and love this area. And now we're back. Now we gotta go back and pick up our gear. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions about our route, it'll be in the description. And subscribe for more outdoor adventures. I'm sure I'll be back here someday. See you next time.